Hello, Chris Taylor here for B&T TV, chatting today with Australia's foremost lover of hot chips, Dan Monheit, CEO of Hardhat. It's true, we were talking off air. Because the cameraman on the other side of this camera is wearing this amazing t-shirt saying, I love hot chips, and we both got t-shirt envy.
It's true, I love hot chips, and I think I too could commit to such a t-shirt.
Does anyone not love hot chips? Have you ever met anyone who doesn't like hot chips?
I would not like them. In fact, if you meet someone who doesn't like hot chips, just run the other direction.
That's what I thought, because I often play with my wife, we play these silly games about what's the one vegetable you couldn't live without. And we're both potato.
100%.
Thank you.
Yeah, some self-righteous prick's going to say, broccoli, perhaps.
No.
Potato, 100%.
Potato, so versatile.
100%.
Even if potato only did hot chips,
yeah,
which we're not saying that's all it does, it does,
it does a lot.
creamy,
different shaped chips,
mash.
Yep. Potato jams. There's a lot. We could go all day. We don't have time for all of this.
Wedges. Anyway, we're here to talk about your excellent company called Hardhat.
Correct. Yes.
Now, it's very hard to come on B&T TV with a company called Hardhat without inviting the question, what's behind the name? Why Hardhat?
Yes. Well, if you worked in this industry, you'd understand.
You've all got stupid names.
The need for safety precautions.
Right.
No, the true story is, I've been doing this since I was 24, right? And so, you make choices at an age and you learn to live with them. And to be fair with you, there's lots of reverse engineering around the name, but the truth of the matter is, I had the tagline first. The tagline was building better brands. I like the alliteration.
Yeah.
And we knew, to be fair, we knew the types of businesses we're going to be working for. We're not going to be the biggest brands in the world on day one. There's going to be lots of challenger brands. We were going to have to scrap. We were going to have to do the blue-collar stuff, the non-sexy stuff, put in the extra work. And it just seemed like a fitting working-class name. For
Building.
Exactly.
Like, you can't build without a Hardhat.
100%.
Thank God you weren't called High Vis.
Exactly. When I go back and think about other things that we could have called ourselves, oh man, we got off easy with Hardhat.
I always think it's, it must be a bit like if you're in a band, like a music band, or if you've got a racehorse, the naming of things.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Like,
it is.
It's imagine the easiest thing aside in an agency like yours is sort of coming up with a philosophy, but names are hard.
Names are really hard. And you're going to get asked about them all the time, which is fair enough.
It's my only question. Like, after you answer this one, we're done.
We should talk about chips.
What's going on in the world of Hardhat? What have you got going on right now?
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot happening. So the two big things we work on brand comms, like advertising stuff you would see out in the world. And so we've got campaigns in market at the moment for guys like Kogan.com and Light and Easy. And then the other big half of what we do is around digital CX stuff. So big.
Just stop there.
Yes.
How do you handle Light and Easy if you love hot chips?
Well,
that's attention.
There's cheat days for a reason. Right. So we do that work, and then the other half is big, interesting, what we call digital CX projects. So big, complicated online experiences for guys like Melbourne Airport, and a big bus network called Kinetic, we've just launched, and Light and Easy's online ordering process. So lots of big projects rolling through, and it's nice to be working on the promises we're out there making for clients with ads, and also the experiences that they're then delivering through their digital platforms.
So pleased to hear it. Now, it says here that you approach every brief as a, quote, behaviour change brief. What do you mean by that?
Well, I guess every agency has a view on the world. They have a lens that they see things through. And it might seem obvious, but we really do see every brief as a behaviour change brief, that if a client is paying us money to do something, it is to make a thing that is not happening start to happen. Yeah. Sometimes it says it at the top, this is a behaviour change brief. Sometimes it's just implied through the content of the brief. But ultimately, we are in the business of changing behaviour. And so as an agency, philosophically, that is what we are obsessed with, understanding human behaviour, understanding behavioural science, understanding that all behaviour change comes down to desirability, trying to make people feel better about the thing, and ease, making it easy for them to do the thing. And that is what we completely contort ourselves around.
Can you give us a really concrete example, like one simple, clear, successful example of how Hardhat changed people's behaviour?
Absolutely. We talked about Light and Easy before, so that's an easy one. So originally they came to us because they have a really great reputation for weight loss, but they know that their food is just good food prepared by dietitians, and it's tasty and it's fresh, and more people than people who want to lose weight should be able to benefit from that. So they wanted to go wider. And we said, look, we can do the ads.
It's ironic when weight loss people want people to go wider.
More buff, right?
Anyway.
Yeah. So we said, yes, we can do that with the ad. We can make it more desirable for more types of people to come and buy into this amazing brand and product range. But we also have to make it easier. When we go and look at what the digital experience looks like, it's not that easy to get through, especially if you're not trying to lose weight for a particular deadline you've got in mind. You've really got to want to get through this process. So the first thing we did with them was we completely overhauled the digital experience. We made it much easier for people to understand what the product is, how the deliveries work, what the product range is like, how you can opt in and out of it. And once the ease bit was done, then we went back, did the desirability, did the ads, opened up the aperture on who this product is for, and we've seen some amazing growth, particularly in the non-traditional segments of people who are just looking for more convenient options, fresher options, tastier options.
It's a particularly interesting category because I reckon 20 years ago, Light and Easy would have been one of only a handful of people in this space. Now it seems so many people are in similar kind of, those Hello Fresh, all those meals to your door type. So it's a very crowded space all of a sudden.
Exactly. It's tough, and the consumer expectations of how easy it's going to be to go and order something and have it turn up at your door are higher than they've ever been. So it's really important that we're able to match that experience with the promises we're out there in the market making, saying, hey, we're for a lot of different types of people.
What brings you to Sydney today?
Mainly here for this interview. This has been great.
So flattering. Yeah.
No, we've got.
And we're having hot chips after this.
Cannot wait. No, we've got some great clients up here, and it's always nice to come and see the big media personalities when I'm up here. Of course, the guys at B&T. So, just catching up, building relationships, seeing clients.
You're hoping to make the B&T Awards later on?
Oh, mate, absolutely. Wouldn't miss it.
Catch you there. It's been so nice chatting, Dan. Thank you so much for coming and joining us here at B&T.
Cheers.
TV, the home of hot chips.